This is an instructional video for the Sofina VinaPac system. This is instruction on the hand position with the device. I'm using a model to demonstrate the hand position, and I've split the screen to show what my hands are doing while I'm cauterizing and cutting branches. I've recorded this video in slow motion so that you can observe what I'm doing with my hands more carefully. This is a two-handed system for cutting and cauterizing the branches, and it works very well. As you notice, I have one hand on the camera when I'm doing my dissection, one hand on the white handle. As I approach a branch, I do a little bit of dissection to make a little bit of room. I put my scored part of the cone, the conical tip, on the branch and send out the bipolar cautery. I bring the white and blue handles together while I'm pressing the red button or stepping on a foot pedal, and that cauterizes and cuts the branch. I pull it back in, put my left hand back on the camera, right hand on the white handle. So when I come to a branch, I do the dissection, I send out the bipolar cautery with my right index finger or my right thumb, depending on the position of the branch. I switch hands, right hand goes to the blue handle, left hand goes to the white. I rotate them together, cauterize, and then cut. I pull in the bipolar cautery with my left hand and go back to the camera with my left hand. So my left hand is on the camera, my right hand is on the handle. I do the dissection. I've scored the conical tip. I'll put that perpendicular to the branch. Now I know where my bipolar cautery is coming out. It's important to put the tip across the branch, and you'll rotate together the blue and the white, pressing the red button or foot pedal to cauterize, and then push forward, and the blades will cut the branch. Pull in the bipolar cautery with your left hand and go back and do your dissection. I do the same motion every time. I do the dissection on the branch. I put the conical tip just past the branch after I send out the electrodes. I use two hands to get that in position. My conical tip is past the branch. Now I rotate on it and advance forward, and the blades cut the branch. Do my dissection, right hand on the white handle, left hand on the camera. When I come to a branch, with my right hand I send out the electrode with my thumb or my index finger. And I've put the scored part right on the branch, so I know I'm coming out right on the branch. I keep my handle and my scope very still. And what happens here sometimes happens in the leg where it doesn't cut the first time you advance and rotate. So a lot of times I don't continue to push, I'll drop the branch, I'll do a little more dissection and rotate the opposite direction. So I'm sending out my bipolar cautery right where my scored part is on the branch, open up with the white and the blue handles, bring them together, cauterize with the red button, rotate and advance at the same time, and the branches are cut. So my hands do the same thing every time. I send out the bipolar cautery with my index finger or thumb after putting the scored part of the cone on the branch. I open the white and the blue handles and close them and cauterize. I always have my tip past the branch. I advance and rotate at the same time, and that cuts the branch. Notice how I'm going to put the scored part on the branch, and my electrodes come out. I'm going to cauterize and cut this branch. Sometimes just a little bit of a twist causes the branch to be cut. Move my left hand up to the white handle, right hand on the blue. Cauterize with the red button or the foot pedal. A couple times, rotate towards the conical tip and advance just slightly. Always put the scored part right on the branch so I know where my bipolar cautery is coming out. Again, I cauterize, rotate, and advance forward all at the same time with my right and left hand in unison. And I believe I've taken all the branches on this model. And this was an instructional video on the hand position with the Safina VinaPac system in slow motion.